What your payroll processor should be giving you before the IRS comes knocking. A client of mine just got hit with $17,000 in IRS penalties because his payroll company never gave him one simple document. If you're a small business owner using a payroll processor, you need to watch this entire video because what I'm about to share could save you thousands of dollars and keep you out of trouble with the IRS. Hey everyone, I'm Bev, and I'm a bookkeeper who's been helping small businesses for 30 years. Today, I want to talk about something that literally keeps me up at night. Business owners who think their payroll company is handling everything, only to find out they're missing critical tax filings and facing massive penalties. This just happened to one of my clients, and I don't want it to happen to you. Let me tell you about Mike. Mike owns a small construction company with 5 employees. He hired what seemed like a reputable payroll company 2 years ago. They promised to handle everything: payroll, taxes, filings, the works. Mike thought he was all set. Then, last month, Mike got a letter from the IRS demanding $17,000 in penalties for unfiled quarterly payroll tax returns. When he called his payroll company, they said, "Oh, we process payroll, but filing taxes is an add-on service that you didn't sign up for." Mike had been paying payroll taxes through the company, but they were never actually filing the required returns with the IRS. Quarterly, or every 3 months, here's what your payroll processor should be providing you. And if they're not, you need to have a serious conversation with them or find a new payroll provider. Form 941 confirmation, which is your quarterly federal payroll tax return. You should receive a copy of the filed Form 941 and confirmation that it was successfully submitted to the IRS. Don't just take their word for it. You want to see the confirmation receipt. For state quarterly returns, depending on your state, this might be called different things, but you should get copies of any state unemployment and payroll tax returns that were filed on your behalf. You also want to make sure that you are receiving documentation showing that your federal and state payroll tax deposits were made on time. Late deposits can result in penalties, even if your returns are filed correctly. Wage and tax statement reconciliation, which is a summary that shows your total wages paid, taxes withheld, and taxes deposited for the quarter. Annually, at the end of each year, you absolutely must receive W-2s for all employees. Obviously, but make sure you get copies of your records, not just that they were sent to employees. Form W-3 transmittal, which summarizes all of the W-2s and should be filed with the Social Security Administration. Form 940, which is federal unemployment tax, is your annual return that covers your FUTA taxes, and you should get a copy and filing confirmation. For state annual returns, things like annual unemployment tax reports, which vary by state. You should also get a year-end reconciliation report that should match your books to what was reported to the government agencies. Now, let me share some red flags that should make you run from a payroll processor. First of all, they can't or won't provide you copies of filed tax returns. If they say, "We handle everything, don't worry about it," that's a problem. Number 2, they don't give you confirmation receipts showing successful filing with the IRS and state agencies. Number 3, they're vague about what services are and aren't included. Make sure tax filing, not just tax calculation, is explicitly included in your contract. They don't provide you with login access to see your filings and deposit confirmations online. Run fast. Number 5, they can't give you a clear timeline of when returns are filed and deposits are made. Here's how to protect yourself. Get everything in writing. Your contract should explicitly state that tax return filing and deposits are included, not just payroll processing. Request quarterly reviews. Don't wait until year end. Every quarter, ask for copies of all filed returns and confirmation receipts. Keep your own records. Don't rely solely on your payroll company. Maintain your own payroll records and cross-reference them with what's being reported. Verify independently. You can check with the IRS and your state agencies to confirm what returns were actually filed. The IRS has an online system where you can verify this. Make sure you have an exit strategy. Make sure you understand how to get your payroll data if you need to switch providers. Some companies hold your data hostage. Work with a bookkeeper or CPA. We can help you review what you're receiving from the payroll company and catch problems before they become expensive. Here's what's scary. Even if your payroll company messes up, you, as the business owner, are still liable for the taxes and penalties. The IRS doesn't care that you hired someone else to handle it. It's your business, it's your responsibility. This is why getting those confirmations and copies are so critical. You need proof that things were filed correctly and on time. If you're watching this and realizing that you've been getting these documents from your payroll processor, pause this video right now and email them asking for copies of your last 4 quarters of filings and confirmations. If they can't provide them, you have a serious problem that you need to address immediately. And if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more small business tips that can save you money and headaches. Drop a comment below and let me know, what questions do you have about working with payroll processors? I read every comment and often turn them into future videos. Remember, when it comes to payroll taxes, trust but verify. Your business depends on it. I'll see you in the next video.